Praise God. Romans 13:1, Paul is saying, let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist now, have been instituted by God. God is so allowing it to be. Whether we believe that or not, whether we can understand that or not, God is allowing that right now. So let's say I'm part of one political party, and maybe you're a member of that party, maybe you're in the leadership of the party, or just a supporter, and there's an election, and the other party wins. Most countries, you've got two major parties. The other party wins. What do? Do you then begin to create unrest and say, well, this is not of God, and look how evil and wicked they are, and demonize them? No, no, no. Paul says, be subject to the governing authorities. There is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed. The person now, Christian or non-Christian, who is resisting, who is opposing the government, he's saying that, well, you are resisting what God has appointed. Whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed. And those who resist will incur judgment. Judgment from where? From God or from the government? It's possibly from both. Whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed. In God's divine providence, in God's plan, He's allowing this to happen. We may not understand it. We may not see it. Same with Israel. And God-fearing Jews could not understand how God would allow Babylon to come against Israel and destroy Israel, burn the temple and things like that. They couldn't understand it. The prophets couldn't understand it. The same many times we don't understand what's going on in the world. We don't understand what God's plan is, how God is working things out. And if we believe that God is in control, we would leave it to Him. So therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed. Those who resist will incur judgment. Now, is this, am I saying that, well, if the government passes a law that is definitely wicked, definitely immoral, that we should be supporting? I'm not saying that. But in a general sense, I'm saying that we need to be subject to the ruling government. He says here, rulers are not a terror to good conduct, but to bad. Rulers are not a terror to good conduct, but to bad. They're not looking to get at the good people, law-abiding citizens, and destroy them. They are usually out to destroy those and judge and deal with those who are causing chaos and confusion and violence and disruption of society. We'll stop there and we'll pick this up again the next day as we continue this very insightful chapter here in Romans chapter 13. God bless.